Hey guys, welcome back. Guess what? She did it again. We've got brand new Laura Mercier. This is the brand new powder right here. This is called the Light Catcher Powder. And you know what? Today we are battling it out with Laura Mercier's Glow Powder. Alright guys, let's get into it. Alright, so I love the packaging on this. It's matte on the top, shiny on the sides, like so cute. Love that. I'm just going to open this up. Okay, that is shiny. I love that. This has good weight to it. We don't need the box. I'm setting that over to the side. So this has a good amount of weight to it. I like that. This is a plastic component, plastic lid. It's very shiny. I love that. You get 29 grams in this. And this is the lightest shade. This is called Crystal Light. There are 3 shades in the collection. When comparing it to the Laura Mercier Glow Powder, it is like basically the exact same size, identical. You also get 29 grams in the Glow Powder. So this, I like it. It is nice. Honestly, if I'm testing it out, this one weighs a lot heavier than this one. There's also more product in this one, clearly because it's brand new, but this, like the packaging, like the component actually weighs a lot heavier than the original Glow Powder. I've already removed the little cellophane. This is standard, standard packaging. I'm just going to shake some out into the lid. Okay, honestly, this reminds me a lot of the Glow Powder. Let me grab the Glow Powder. Again, this is the lightest shade in the Laura Mercier Glow Powder collection. So the Laura Mercier Glow Powder is on the left, and honestly, it's just a little bit lighter in shade. So this is the Glow Powder. So I'm just going to put a little bit right there so you guys can see. And then this one is the brand new Light Catcher Powder. I'm just going to swatch that on this side. Oh, that's pretty. Honestly, does that have glitter in it? It has a slight hint of like a micro glitter. I hope the camera can pick that up. Honestly, that's beautiful. I love them both. This one, the original Glow Powder, is a little bit more on the frosty, shimmery side, and this one is a lot lighter, so I understand why she came out with this formula, because I do enjoy this a little bit better in consistency, like texture wise. I just don't know how I feel about the itty bitty micro glitters in it. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and set my eyes with this, and you know what, let's just battle it out. Should we do that? I feel like we should do that. It's been a while. Alright, I'm just going to go ahead and tap out any creases on my lid and under my lid, just because it has been a hot minute since I applied my base makeup. Alright, so I'm actually going to grab, let's grab this new Light Catcher Powder on a powder puff. I'm just going to tap that off right there. And I'm just going to go in and just dab that on my eye to set my eyes. I'm going to dab it over my brows, because you should always set your brows before you go in and do your brows. Just simply because the product sticks better when you don't have wet brows. You're gonna find it makes the world of difference. Alright, so far I just went in and did my eye area. I actually don't see any micro glitters. Oh, there's one. Like, it's so subtle. It is literally what it says, what it claims to be, just light catching. I'm gonna go in, I'm gonna do the rest of my face on this side, starting with my nose, smile lines, creases. I'm just gonna powder my face like I would normally with my powder puff. Today I'm actually using the one size powder puff, but you guys know I love those Amazon puffs. They're so good. I will link them in the description down below for you guys. Honestly, the whole reason I'm not using one right now is because they're in the wash. Because you can just throw them in a, just a little wash bag or a pillowcase and tie a knot and just throw them in the washing machine, and then poof, they come out the dryer and they are like new and they are so beautiful, and that's how I clean them. Little tip. All right, so I've gone in and I've powdered this side of my face. Don't forget your ear. This is really pretty. I think I like this. So I'm just gonna go in with a powder brush and just dust away any excess powder. This is how I powder my face. I actually think I really like this. This is really pretty. So let's go in and do the other side. Now I'm gonna go in with the Mercier Glow Powder and set my eye. See, this one I find has more of a shimmer to it. It definitely has more of a shimmer to it. Like if I was to say do this for a runway look or an evening look or just even a going to the beach look, I'd probably start with this powder and go in and just use a little bit more of this one. This one's giving me more matte vibes when the other one's giving me more dewy vibes. I'm just setting the side of my nose, smile lines. My ear, don't forget about your ear. If you put foundation there, definitely tap a little powder there so it doesn't move throughout the day. So everything looks cohesive and amazing. Okay. Honestly, so far what I see, and I'm hoping the camera will pick it up for you guys, is that this side, the glow powder, even though it's the lightest shade, it is giving a more yellow undertone. So I'm gonna go in with the exact same brush and I'm gonna just wipe off any excess powder on this side of my face. When the light catches it, when I'm rotating my head, I can see it in the mirror and in the monitor. It looks pretty the same, to be honest with you, except, but there's a but. This side, the glow side, is just a little bit more yellow toned, I feel like. And this side has that natural tone. It's very translucent. It's not giving me any real undertone. It's just stunning. More like porcelain doll-like. This side, definitely the glow side, is giving me a little bit more glow. I can see it right here and right here. And this side is just giving me what it claims, light catching. It is giving me some glow. I've got a little highlight under the brow and right in here, which is where I would apply highlight normally, just right here on my temple, a little bit right here. I like both of them. How I would apply this if I was going out would be not to go all over my face with it. I would probably just apply just my favorite, just your regular Mercier setting powder or any powder that you choose. Right now I'm living for that Patrick Star One Size Beauty translucent setting powder. That one is probably my go-to favorite. That one's on my vanity. I love that one. I would go in, I would do probably my eyes with that and maybe my nose and around my mouth, and then I would go in and do probably the rest of the face with I think I like the light catching powder better. I would go in and do most of my face with the light catching powder, and then I would go in and put a little bit of the glow powder just here on the highlight points of my cheekbones. That's how I would apply these powders if I was to do it, say, on my face if I was going out or on a model for a runway shoot. But I like these two powders. Seeing them side by side, I'm really glad that I did do this beauty battle for you guys because this is quite the comparison. Let me know in the comments down below which side you like better. Do you guys like the new light catching powder or do you guys like the original glow powder? Alright guys, let's score this product. Starting with blurring. So these two products both are very blurring and I love both of them, so I'm gonna give them both a 9 out of 10. Up next, texture. Okay, so I feel like the light catcher side just emphasizes a little bit of the texture that I don't want to be seeing that I do have. I mean, everyone has it on their face, unless you're a supermodel, but let's be real. So I have texture from pores that I don't like right here, and I feel like because I did apply the product right here, I see those, little spots that I don't really like to see. Normally, I would not go in and do the whole face with a glowing powder, so you have to take that into consideration as well. But the other spots, like, it's just so beautiful. I'm gonna have to give this one a 6 out of 10. And for the glow side, I feel like it's a bit smoother of a texture, and it doesn't emphasize as much right in this problem area that I have, so I'm actually going to give this one a 7 out of 10. And finally, value. Both Laura Mercier powders are $51 Canadian. They each have 29 grams in it. So I feel like that's a little bit pricey, because when you have a powder that I really like that's actually a little bit more affordable, which is the One Size by Patrick Starr. His translucent powder is actually $40 and it makes it cheaper per gram. So you know what, this is beautiful. It's absolutely stunning and I do love it, so I'm going to give this one a 7 out of 10. Giving the light catcher side a score of 22 out of 30 and the glow side a score of 23 out of 30. Should you buy it, wishlist it, or avoid it? Alright guys, honestly we're just going to talk about the light catcher because it's a brand new product, and the other one you probably already have it or you're not interested in getting it. But this I think is phenomenal. It's beautiful. I don't even see the little itty bitty glitter reflex that I noticed when I swatched it on my hand. It just does what it says. It's light catching, it's reflective, it's just stunning. It gives you that luminosity that you're looking for when you want like that fresh looking, dewy, hydrated, beautiful skin. This I really love, so I'm gonna suggest buy it. Love it. Alright guys, if you love videos just like this one, remember to hit that like button. It helps a girl out. Alright guys, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Live, love, and lip gloss. Bye guys!